But first tonight, the route of the proposed high-speed railway that will connect Sheffield, Leeds and York with London has been revealed today. It's being hailed as a route to economic growth by some, but a needless blot on the landscape by others. So where will it actually go? Now, from London, it goes north to Birmingham. From there, it divides like the Y of Yorkshire, with one leg going to Manchester. Our leg travels to South Yorkshire with a station at Meadowhall outside Sheffield. And then to Leeds. There'll also be a spur just south of Leeds to go via Church Fenton and link with the East Coast main line to York. The whole thing will cost an estimated £33 billion. It'll take 20 years to build, with completion, this is for your diary, 2033. The trains will be capable of travelling at 225 miles an hour. That will reduce journey time significantly. Leeds to London currently takes 2 hours. It will take 1 hour and 20 minutes. Sheffield to London goes from over 2 hours to 1 hour 10 minutes. And York to London goes from 2 hours to 1 hour and 20 minutes. We've got two reports for you tonight. The first is from Tom Ingle in South Yorkshire.
The idea now departing. For years, high-speed rail has been debated, and finally in the north we have the details of our leg of the proposed Y network. In South Yorkshire, the line will run up past Killamarsh and Renishaw to a station close to Meadowhall before heading out past Chapeltown, Hoyland and Ardsley. Such is the size of this announcement, the Prime Minister convened a special meeting of the Cabinet in Leeds this morning. Along the route, though, not everyone shares their enthusiasm. A month ago, Brian Mason finally opened his farm shop business after years of preparation. It's close to the village of Hoyland. This morning he found out from Look North the High-Speed 2 rail line will cut right through it.
We're absolutely devastated. The map shows that it goes through the business, through the house, everything. We're absolutely devastated.
Parkside Farm won't be the only place in South Yorkshire affected, and property blight isn't the only debate. There was a campaign to bring the high-speed line right to the heart of the city centre, putting it on the old Victoria Station site. However, that option would add an extra £1 billion to the project, and it would impact journey times as trains had to curve in and out of the city. Instead, the station will be built here, right alongside the Tinsley Viaduct and next to Meadowhall. Now, the experience of other cities when they've been connected to high-speed rail is there is a significant and immediate economic impact. And there are predictions that in a 1 kilometre radius around here, up to 3,000 jobs could be created. The council would rather that regeneration effect was felt 5 miles away in the city centre. And while they support HS2, they will keep pressing their case.
Well, we met with Patrick McLaughlin about a week ago to ask about this issue, and he reassured us that this is a consultation period, that their minds are very much open, and that there's still a discussion to be had on that.
Yorkshire's landscape will be a challenge for the engineers. The line will dive below Ardsley in a tunnel, then stride across the valley between Barnsley and Cudworth on viaducts. It won't be cheap, and at £33 billion, there are campaign groups who say it's the wrong project.
If we want to boost the northern economy, one of the best ways to do it is invest in rail infrastructure, and we can do that locally by investing in local train stations, getting better links up to North Yorkshire, taking cars off a road, because we do have the worst congestion in Britain at rush hour.
The three main political parties do broadly support the project, though. One day after Nick Clegg's Meadowhall press call, he could be back in Westminster in 1 hour and 10 minutes. It won't take much longer from West Yorkshire, where Spencer Stokes has been gauging opinion today.
After it crosses into West Yorkshire, the 225-mile-an-hour railway will skirt to the east of Wakefield and then north to Leeds city centre. A separate track will branch off and join the East Coast main line at Church Fenton, so that York is connected to HS2. And getting from Sheffield to Leeds involves passing through some rural areas, like the hamlet of Cold Hindley, highlighted on the left of this aerial view. Today we broke the news to a homeowner whose garden will be next to the line. Hello, sorry to bother you. From BBC Look North, and we're just here about the new high-speed 2 railway line, which is going to come right past your house.
Oh, is it really?
So I've got a map here. This is Springfield Cottage, and there's the railway line.
Oh, really?
So we're just seeing what people think.
Well, I'm not very impressed, I think, I've got to say, yeah. I think it's a waste of time, really, and money as well, probably.
It would literally be at the bottom of your garden down here, so...
Yeah.
You would see it, you would hear it.
I guess we'd be pretty much against that, yeah.
Do you believe it will happen now that this is published on a map?
I don't think that follows at all. We shall have to wait and see.
The government says there will be a hardship scheme for people who live near the route and full compensation if houses are to be knocked down. But it's not enough for some, including one resident who moved here just last week.
We picked this area because it was, you know, rural and as I say, lovely. And now this. Yeah, that's brilliant news, thank you.
You're being sarcastic, obviously.
Yeah, no, I can't believe it. We won't be staying then.
Leaving Cold Hindley, HS2 speeds north to Leeds, but supporters say it's not just about speed, and building the line will create extra space on commuter railways.
By taking trains off the existing rail network, we're able to run more local trains as well, so we're able to see the benefits for local people from having a better rail network.
We need action now in the north to invest in skills and to invest in infrastructure. We can't wait until 2032, and so I very much hope that this is the government, not the government's only answer to those challenges we face in Yorkshire.
Unlike Sheffield, the Leeds HS2 station will be very close to the city's current rail terminus, and next to the tallest building in Leeds. The plan is to build a new passenger walkway from the current railway station over there to a brand new HS2 terminal here. In 20 years' time, if everything goes to plan, then this should be the gateway to a 1 hour, 22-minute journey down to London. Spencer Stokes, BBC Look North, Leeds.